So, what do you think of this episode?
The Pokemon has finally come and shown herself.
Yes.
My
If,
baby.
if anyone doesn't know that reference, check out the name that Sonic character that we did
Yeah.
like a few months. Um, so she seems like a really cool character, and I like how we are starting off in their own planet instead of Earth. I think that was a really cool
Yeah, we're
choice.
on Mobius.
Yeah, and I love how I just like how Eggman and Sonic's relationship is. It's like I will destroy the world and rule it, and I will kidnap you and your friends. But if I see you in trouble, I'm still gonna come and
It's
help you out.
Batman and Joker. One cannot exist without the other.
Yeah, but I mean it's just they also have kind of this also different Smirch and Perry the Platypus type of relationship too, where it's they just sort of see each other as neighbors as well.
Yeah,
You
again,
don't see
one
that.
cannot exist without the other.
Yeah, but they do it more for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Also, I
Um,
noticed that the animation had greatly improved. Like, you saw that ring? That's an actual, it actually looks like a ring. It didn't look like a ball of glow. It actually looks like an actual Sonic ring.
yeah, hey, they have improved. I like that too.
Oh, yeah.
Um, so this is a good start for the show. It's just one thing. Why did Chris turn back into a
Why
kid?
is he here?
Yeah, it's you don't have to bring Chris in. I guess they have to bring him in because he's technically a main character, but it's why? We don't really need
He
him. I'm
doesn't
sorry.
belong here. Like, why is he here? I'd rather have the entire season just be with Sonic and his friends, but why is Chris here? He doesn't belong here. Just get out
Why,
of the picture.
why is he a kid? It's kind of like what they did with Goku and Dragon Ball GT. Why did they turn him into a kid if he's mentally an adult?
Trust me, we'll get more GT references.
That's not a good sign.
They explain in the next episode.
It's just that's it. I would have liked it better to see Chris as a teenager, an adult or whatever age he was. That would have been kind of cool just to see him just walk around. But I guess for some reason they have to turn him into a kid again.
Cause I
I don't.
guess this is a kids show. You gotta have that kid character in there so other kids could relate to it.
To it. I love
Yeah,
how you
to
refer to
it.
that's just how we view Chris in this channel. It's you're not even
You're
human.
not even a person.
You're
It's
not a
a
person. You're just a prop to get
You're a
kidnapped and
stain on a shirt.
yeah, pretty much. It's it's just I don't like it when they just have to for some reason restart a character whether it's their age or their arc or for some reason. It's why would you do this?
He doesn't
Why?
belong here. He I'd rather have, like I said, I'm just repeating myself at this point, but I don't like Chris. He doesn't belong here.
I never liked Chris.
I started to dislike him, and by season 2 towards the end it's okay, you're starting to annoy me.
You know why? You know what? You know why?
Well, I mean he annoyed me in season 2, but a bit, not to the point where I hate him. It's just there was points where I'm okay, shut the fuck up, just shut up. And then
Yeah.
there was parts where I'm oh my god, this kid is about to go crazy. I thought he was going to kidnap Sonic in the last. Well, he technically did, but I guess Sonic was cool with that.
I just don't like characters that don't belong there. They contribute nothing to the plot. That's why I don't like Taya from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Ah, okay.
Like, you could write if you could write a character off and you lose nothing, that's a bad character.
Yeah, I guess. So would you feel the same way about I guess Giru from Dragon Ball GT?
Giru, they gave him a reason because he ate the Dragon Ball radar, so he had to be with them. But he's a lot better than Pan.
Oh yeah, everyone's better than Pan.
Okay.
But with Pan, it's like you can't really write her off because she causes problems, and you need problems for the heroes to solve and whatnot. But we're not here to talk about GT, even though this season it very much gonna be like GT,
Mm. But
but it's gonna be better. I promise.
Okay, I'm like, oh, this is going to be
GT
like
had good ideas, but this is like GT done right.
okay, let's see it.
You want to
Next
go on to the next episode, or Katie, you got any opinions on Cosmo?
Best girl. Best girl. Better
best girl, I guess.
All right, next episode.
Yes.
on the show. Best girl.
So, what do you think of this episode?
Why did he turn into a kid again? I think I must have missed that part.
They said that the time thing is different. It's 6 months in Sonic's world. It's 6 years in Chris's world. So when he came back, it reverted him back to a kid, to where he was the same age as he was 6 years ago.
I don't think that's how it works. But I mean, like,
It doesn't. It's stupid. Trust me. It's a dumb reason, and it doesn't make a lot of sense if you think about it.
yeah, I mean, like, if they're going to bring Chris back, I would have liked it if he was just a teenager. That would have been better, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Just a, yeah.
But at least I will say, in this episode, he was useful.
Yeah, it took him like 3 seasons to finally do something.
He actually like helped out the gang instead of just standing around with his thumb up his ass.
And going, oh, wow, whoa, Sonic, yay, I'm glad Sonic's okay. Well, I mean, like, he did do that, but at least he also helped.
Yeah, he actually helped out the gang in this one. So he does. I think he does get better in this season. Season 3 overall is really good.
Okay, good.
Also, do you see the GT similarities?
Yeah, I can see, like, a little bit of GT, like those, like the guy, I don't want to say like he reminds me of Baby, like that general from the first arc.
General Rildo?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
He kind of reminds me of that, just like, that small boss. But like, yeah, I can sort of see it, but it works here.
Oh yeah, so you have, in GT, the 7 Dragon Balls went scattered across the galaxy. In this one, it's the 7 Chaos Emeralds. And in GT, the planet is going to blow up in a year. And in this one, their planet is going to wither away if they don't get the planet egg back.
Yeah, but it's like, at least with this one, like, everybody's helping out. It's not just 3 people, Trunks. It's not like in GT.
That's what I'm saying. Trunks. This is GT done right. Because in GT, remember, it was going to be like Trunks, Goten, Goku, and all them. All like the main characters other than Pan. So like, this is actually really good. You get all your major players in this one.
Yeah, it's like, so like, they have that better than like, GT, but it's like, but like, I'll give them like credit that, Chris is a lot better so far. Like, I don't know what he's going to do, but I would have still preferred him to be
not here.
Well, like, not here and not a teenager.
Yeah. Also,
I mean, like a teenager.
Okay, so like, I want, okay, if he's going to be here, if he's going to be a kid, fine, but why give him his regular ass clothes, all right? I would prefer he would have like a new look.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, and like, why would they keep his old clothes? Like, who in their right mind like took a set of Chris's clothes and like brought them?
I don't think that was like Chris's exact clothes. It's just that their clothes are just so happen to look like Chris because of plot reasons. Yeah. I would prefer it if he would have had like, clothes that are like unique to Sonic's world, not his regular ass like human clothes from 6 years ago.
Yeah, I would agree. It would be better if like they gave him like one of Sonic's, like a Sonic World clothes. But I mean, like, there's no way, out of coincidence, that they have like human clothes thing, and it looks exactly like Chris. Like, they used to live in his house. My headcanon is that somebody like took his clothes and is like, I can still see.
Stop.
Never. Like, somebody got too over attached to him. Like, I don't know who it was, but like somebody.
Yeah,
like,
the writers, because he can't get rid of them.
Yeah, the writers. See, there you go. We solved the mystery. So like, this episode's pretty good. I like the setup, and I also like how like Cream's mom is like totally okay with like her 6-year-old going out in space.
Yeah.
She's like, Mom, can I go out in space?
Can you fight the evil robots?
Sure, dear. Just be back by dinner. We're having tacos tonight. Mom. Like, damn.
I mean, you,
Her
you
mom,
you either die in space or die on Earth.
I guess, but I mean, like, damn, like, her mom's, like, really chill about, like, sending her only daughter, and not only her only daughter, but she's, like, a baby, to possibly, like, die or, like, to combat forces of evil. He's so chill about it. I love it. I love it. So far, it's like, but like I said, good start so far.
Yeah.
I like. Mhm. All right, we can go to the next episode.
All right, next episode. So, what do you think of this episode?
This is a really good episode. If it was just about Amy, if this was just about Sonic, that would have been like the perfect episode. But then Chris had to ruin him with his character development.
I would say he has so much character development in this episode. He does things.
Yeah, like, okay, so I appreciate this episode that, what, they actually address that, he realizes that he was useful. He was a kid. At least, like, he realized that, he went, that he didn't really do much as a kid, but then, like, at the end, he's like, you know what, fuck it. I'm still gonna go help anyway. Like, good on you, Chris. It's just that Amy had like such a good run when she was like rescuing Sonic.
I know, like, get out of my way. I'd save my husbando.
Yeah, and then like, at the end she gets no credit whatsoever. Like Sonic's like, you know what? Thanks, Chris. You really helped me out there. Like, bitch, did you just forget that your girlfriend just went in Rambo style to save your ass?
She
like,
backhanded a shark.
Yeah, she backhanded a shark for you, and then like she like single-handedly like took out an army for you. The least we could have fucking done was just say thank you.
That's
like,
we would talk about main characters who like don't realize that the person loves them and like they don't give the love back.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I think they're dating. She says that she's
okay, so like she is Sonic's self-proclaimed girlfriend. That's her whole thing. She will tell everyone that her and Sonic are dating, but they're not really are.
Well, I mean, like, at the same time, like, at the end of season 2, he, like, went to her house.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure he has feelings for her. He even, like, gave her a flower.
They're just blue balling us.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, they're blue balling us. It's like, the least you could have done, asshole, was just to say thank you. But, like, she drops him one time by accident, and he's like, next time you save me, don't do it. Like, screw you. Screw you. If, like, somebody came in to the facility, Rambo style, knocked out everybody out single-handedly, I would have been like, this is mine. I'm not letting her go. Mine. Fuck off. This is mine now. Like, you ungrateful little bitch. That's like,
oh my god.
But you know what? Like, this is still like a really good, fun episode to watch. Like,
Oh yeah, especially with Chris's character development, which is something I thought I would never say.
Like, you know what? Good for you.
Yeah. Also, one problem though, why do all the adult human characters look the same? Why is the uncle alive?
Why is the uncle alive? What?
Not the uncle, the grandpa.
Oh, okay. I was like, why is the uncle alive? I was gonna say, like, yeah, exactly. Like, I hate him.
But no, the grandpa, like, I don't know. Like, they should give him like at least some new designs, especially with the parents.
Yeah, they could have like add some at least like eye wrinkles to the parents at least to show like some sign of age. Only the kids like apparently grew. And like, what happened to the help? Where is our Consuela and Jackie Chu?
I mean,
Where are
with
they?
Tanaka, he helped Chris get a black belt in that flashback, so he's still there.
Well, where's the fuck is Ella? Then? You could have like shown.
Listen, we gotta look. There is this season isn't about the humans. It's about everyone else. All right. That's why I like this season.
Okay, that's true. But I mean, like, Ella could have at least like shown her like the greatest, like
the greatest cameo.
No, I was gonna say like she could have like shown her like the best OP trick ever. That shot. She just takes it, whips it out, and be like, and the whole series is over. Like, that's it.
I do like how Sonic got his own pair of shadow shoes.
Not true. I like that too. It was a cute little, cute little design.
Yeah. I think, oh, here come the soap shoes.
Yeah. Speaking of Shadow, I haven't seen that guy in a while. I'm wondering if
I
bring
wonder
him
where
back.
he's at.
Yeah, I'm wondering where he's at. Where is that guy? Right? Don't tell me he only appears for one saga. That's
We'll
it.
have to wait and see.
All right. Speaking of which, next episode.
Alright. So, what do you think of this episode?
I think it's okay.
Yeah.
It's just how many times are we going to see Knuckles fall for the exact same thing?
Yeah, it's like I get his character trait is him being gullible, but at the same time, like how many times are they gonna rehash the same story?
Yeah, and how many times does Knuckles have to learn the exact same lesson? Like we can't trust Dr. Eggman. He's taking advantage of you. How many times is he gonna
Okay, so the first time he did it was understandable. That was the first time. The second time, kind of more understandable because he wanted to get back home. But after like the third and fourth time, it's like, bro, you need to learn that there are people that would not be redeemed, that they want the world to burn, especially someone like this.
Yeah. I mean, what? Dr. Eggman just kind of likes to fuck with people. That's it.
Yeah. Also, I will say I remember this episode because they had to censor out Rouge's cleavage
What? Why?
because there was too
Why?
much.
Why for this episode though?
I guess because like when she was like kneeling down to look at Bo Kun, like I guess she was showing too much cleavage. I just remember a screenshot with like a before and after, and they had to censor out her titties
Ah, why?
because it was too much.
But that's her entire character.
I know. You gotta have that in every anime.
Rouge.
In every anime, you gotta have the big titty person.
Yeah, it's like without her big titties, who is Rouge?
Without her big titties, this is an anime.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Those titties are the only things that are writing this show. Damn it. But yeah, this episode, I just thought it's okay. Even Chris himself is like, dude, you gotta get your shit together. Like, how many times?
Yeah, Chris is actually doing stuff. Like the writers realized that Chris was useless, and now we need him to like be something.
Yeah, he's I don't know really. He still kind of doesn't have a purpose because Tails is the mechanic, Amy is the the strong girl, Sonic's the leader, Cosmo's the one that's trying to have everything in order, and then
I guess
so
they need Tails to talk to someone about science and to bounce off of.
yeah, but I mean with Chris, it's kind of he's just the kid.
Yeah, but he does stuff now this season. He's a lot better, and we're only like the fourth episode in, and he already done like more things in the past in this episode and last episode than he did in the past 2 seasons combined.
I know, it's crazy. Jesus, who could have known that he could have actually done this stuff?
I know.
Well, to be fair, he is what is he 18?
Yeah,
now?
he's 18 now.
Okay, so
Also,
I would have
real quick, I gotta say, Jason Griffith, the voice actor for Sonic, I think he's at his best here. This is his. I don't want to say his peak performance, but he's giving his all in this season.
Oh yeah, I can tell there's a little more effort in the voice acting. So I like that. So on I guess the mystery of this season is what's the little guy's name again? Boku?
Bo Kun.
Who does Boku like? Who's the
Okay, so I don't think they actually show it in the English dubbed.
So who's that? Who does he like?
I know who it is.
Who?
I'm not gonna say.
Is it a major spoiler or something?
Not really. I guess I'll figure out what episode they show it on, and then I'll tell you.
Also, they actually do show.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if they show it in the English though. I don't remember if they did or not. I have to look it up.
Wait, is it Yaoi?
It's not Yaoi.
Damn it! Then what's the point? God.
Well, yeah, this is a good episode.
Yeah, it's okay. All right, we can go to the next episode.
All right. So, what do you think of this episode?
I thought that I actually found Rouge a little intimidating.
I
At
want to
the end,
know.
where
I want to know why was she wearing her gloves in the bath? Right? 'Cause I remember this scene when I was a kid. I remember her like taking a bath with the Chaos Emerald.
have we ever seen anybody like take their gloves off?
Well, like it's like if you could take off your shoes and socks and like show off that, and like why can't you just show off? Wait, take off your gloves. Doesn't make any sense.
I guess they follow like Mickey Mouse logic. They just never, ever, ever take off the gloves. Anyone who haven't questioned it, they have to take them out.
Yeah.
Like I remember there was this one scene in I think it was like a Goofy cartoon where
Yeah, it was a goofy movie, and like the stoner guy's like, you ever wonder why we're all wearing gloves?
and we never saw him
We
again.
never saw him again.
Yeah, it's Disney knows what they're doing. They're oh, he knows too much. We got to take him out.
But besides that, what do you think of the episode?
It's okay. It's just kind of well, I'll be honest with you, I didn't actually enjoy it that much as I did last episode. The only thing that I kind of got out of it was Rouge is pissed now. So at least we're going to see, I guess, her being a little more serious.
Yeah.
But so far, a good episode. I just kind of want a rivalry with her and Knuckles.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you're probably gonna hate me, but I see more romance between Knuckles and Eggman than Knuckles
Oh
and
my
Rouge.
god! Stop with the freaking yaoi stuff.
It's not that. It's just okay. So explain to me why he always is willing to give Eggman a second chance.
Because
But then,
apparently, because that's his trope that he's gullible. But I do hate it how they keep on playing that over and over. And then Cosmo says "Oh, you have a good heart, Knuckles. You see the good in people. You want to believe that they could change." But it's we've done this song and dance before.
Yeah, it's annoying, but it's at least with Eggman, he's constantly trying to redeem him with Rouge. He's just they barely interact sometimes.
Yeah.
I want to see more. Give me a reason why I should ship these two.
I will say, that hoverboard that Sonic has.
Yes.
I want to say that's a reference to Sonic Riders with the extreme gears.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure because I'm not sure what time this season came out and what time this Sonic Riders come out.
Okay.
So I'm not exactly sure.
Oh, all right. Well, research it, and then next episode you can tell us what happened. All right. Next episode, pues.
So, what do you think of this episode?
Fun episode. I think I've come to realize that why couldn't the entire series be like this? Why did we have to spend 2 seasons on Earth when we could have had a show like this?
That's what I'm saying. Not only that is we get so much world building, so many new locations. In the past 2 seasons, all it was the city and maybe a desert. But this one we get to see new locations, new areas and new people.
Yeah, and it's I still the first season and the second season, fine, it's kind of a cute cartoon, but we could have had this entire time, and that kind of pisses me off.
Yeah, this grand adventure, like I said before, this is GT done right.
Yeah, and I'm actually enjoying myself watching this. I'm having fun, actually enjoying this Saturday morning cartoon, whereas before it was it was a cute show before, but now I'm actually having fun with it.
I know, right? We mentioned GT already, but before we said how in GT they had to stop the plot in order to save the planet. In this one, they save the planet while still furthering the plot.
Yeah, it comes in naturally. It's and the reason why they have to save the planet, it has to do with that planet egg thing.
Yeah, everything's connected.
Yeah, whereas in GT, it's we got to stop the plot in order to help these poor people out, or we got to stop the plot because we don't want these people to get an arranged marriage, or we got to stop the plot for this. It's no, I don't know if you guys forgot, but Earth could literally blow up in a year. So you guys should just get your shit together. Like you have Dragon Balls. You can just like make a list and say like, okay, Shenron, I got a list. Can you just fix all of this for me? Like, here in Sonic though, it comes in naturally and it's like, it's actually fun and I like these characters. And even Cosmo herself is really cute.
I know, right? And
Yeah.
even Chris is useful.
Yeah, it's like, do you know how many times, how long it took us for Chris to finally be useful?
It's like this season is so good.
Yeah, I think like the key part that Chris is useful now is that they kind of like put him to the side now. It's like he's not in the episode for that long, but even when like he's in it, he's doing something to help.
Yeah, like
So
he gave Sonic his soap shoes, which are the shoes you see in Sonic Adventure 2 where he could like grind on rails.
yeah, and then like I like that bit where they actually call him and Chris is like, "What happened?" And they're like, "Ah,
We're gonna die!
we're gonna fucking die!"
We got invaded by the violating tentacle monsters.
And then Chris is like, "Oh shit, I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going."
he's
Don't worry,
he's
guys.
18.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's like, "Don't worry, guys. I got this. I'll make sure our show still has a PG rating." Yeah. And then like, that happened. Like, good episode. I really am having fun with this whole like, grand adventure thing.
Oh yeah, because with season 1, the first few episodes like it was just setup. Season 1 was like a setup season. Season 2, the first half was just rehash of Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. This one it has its own unique story and it's actually good.
Yeah. So it's like Cosmo in the games, or is she like a made up character?
She was made for this series, but her species was in the games. It was in Sonic Shuffle, which was like a Mario Party clone.
So yeah, like yeah, it's like I don't know like how long it took to finally get to this point of the show, but I'm glad that we made it to this point
Yeah,
of the
the
show.
animation's better, the voice acting's better, the characters are better. Like
Yeah,
everything is on like full speed this season.
yeah. So like, good job. I can't wait to see like, what happens next.
All right, next episode.
Yes, next episode.
So, what do you think of this episode?
I think it's kind of rushed at the end.
Yeah,
Like,
I want to say this is filler.
yeah, it's like out of all the other episodes, this one kind of feels like the worst, I would say.
Yeah,
It's just at the end, they just literally rushed everything. Like they made this big deal, like, okay, Cream, it's your decision, and Cream's like, I want to stay with my friends, and then Vector immediately just said, okay, I'm going to go home now.
yeah, they kind of had like two storylines going on. There was like one, they gotta get like Chris's stuff, and then all of a sudden, now we gotta take Cream home. I feel like if they would just focus on like getting Cream back and how Cream like maybe I should go home, have her like doubt herself, like have her worry about her mother, but also at the same time she wants to help the universe. Have her have that like little like inner turmoil.
Yeah, that would have been a better episode, but they just had to shoehorn Chris, didn't they?
Yeah,
Did so. I think it would have been better if, like, let's say Vector visited Cream's mom, and then like Cream's mom just says, like, I miss my girl and I'm worried about her, but and then Vector's like, oh, well, you know what? I'm willing to, like, go up into space and check on her for you. And then like they flirt for a little bit. He goes up into space, and then that's when like he becomes like, he wants to like bring Cream home just to like impress the mom, and then that's when Cream has her turmoil.
yeah. And I feel like they
And
were at least focus on one of those storylines.
yeah, but it's like we have like not only two but three, like Sonic's in space too.
Yeah, but we just
That's
need Sonic out of the episode. Otherwise, the episode would have it'd be over really quickly. You gotta have like the main character out of picture. Otherwise, the episode will only be like 5 minutes.
that's true. That's true. It's just it was cool to see like Victor and the gang again. It's just this episode didn't really use them that well.
Yeah, And then
Yeah.
just like most filler episodes, you gotta add in that sprinkling of like main plot relevance at the end.
Yep. That. Yeah, like I don't really like it when fillers do that. It's like
It's like
I guess,
you don't need to watch this episode, but you need to watch this 5 seconds to understand what's gonna happen next episode.
yeah, it's like, but it's like if you want to make like a good filler episode, make it either really entertaining or really funny or like, super depressing. Like give me a reason to watch this episode. Just don't make it like, oh, this 5 seconds is important. That's why you need to watch this whole episode just for this 5 seconds. Like do something with it. Have
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
So, this episode, I'd say skip it. You're not really missing much.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah. All right, next episode.
So, what do you think of this episode?
The return of the emo boy.
The
He is
return
out.
of Vegeta.
The return of Hedgehog Vegeta. He has come back. It's taken like 30 episodes, but he's back. And this was actually a fun episode to like, have him return.
Oh yeah. Especially you have like the edgy boy coming back on the episode when they go to a haunted mansion.
Yeah, like I like that. Let me see. What I don't like is that Eggman just sort of like let Rouge in with no consequences whatsoever. And let me see. There was something else, but I forgot. You can ramble while I like try to like remember what
I will say
want.
I like how they have the light speed dash because those shoes, and then they have the ring tunnel, which like those are from the adventure games where there's a rows of rings and Sonic can like dash through them and always got get to like the next side to get to the other side of the platform.
Yeah.
So I'm liking how they keep pulling all this stuff from the video games.
Oh yeah, I like it when they like bring things from the video games too, even though I never played the video games.
Yeah, I had to point this stuff out to you.
Yeah, it's a cool little like Easter eggs to like know all the trivia.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that it's just weird how they constantly try to like make Chris this kid that has so many like personal connections to all these characters, especially like with Shadow. I know he had like this one conversation with Shadow, but for him to like quote unquote miss him, to like still have like his ring of him after all these years, after just sort of like seeing Shadow one time, I just think like that's weird.
Yeah, they try to give Chris like this bond with the other characters, but I don't see it.
Yeah, it's just weird how they try to like portray Chris with everybody else have like this personal like bond, like they have like this very very strong friendship. And I mean, like, I can believe that they're friends, but I can't believe that this the friendship that they're trying to portray in the show.
It's like Chris is trying to be a Mary Sue, but he's failing at it.
Yeah, that's exactly kind of how I would describe him. They're trying to like make him Mary Sue or like a Gary Sue. I don't know.
Yeah, except that it's not working because no one is like falling over head over heels for Chris, you know?
Yeah, like even like Sonic, who's like, Chris, no, he's my best friend. The majority of the time, this guy's always trying to get it away from Chris. He's always like,
Yeah, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go to China or something.
yeah, like, bye, Chris. I'm out to get some milk. I'll be back in a sec. 5 years later.
Oh no. But yeah, it's like they try to give him this bond with these characters, but they don't work because he barely had any interaction with them.
Yeah, it's just when the show tries to like I guess make Chris the center of like this emotional connection, it fails. But when it's like I would say like the strongest connection would be like Sonic and Amy, because not just for the ship, but because they literally constantly talk to each other.
Oh yeah, like their interactions is so good.
Yeah, their interactions are so good. Amy's constantly worried about him, and then Sonic, also like helps her out. They fight
I wouldn't say a fight against each other. They fight, they're like partners
Right.
in crime, and then like even like Sonic and Knuckles, I can believe their relationship, but like when it's Chris trying to like I guess befriend somebody or say that we have this powerful relationship, I don't buy it at all.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Yeah, so I think like that's one of like the I would say the weakest point of this show when they try to like give Chris some sort of like emotional bond with somebody. Like even like his own human friends, he doesn't really seem like that interested in his like kid friends.
Yeah.
It's just there's just really they just kind of like make Chris static.
Pretty
That's
much,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
That's
I said, he's a lot better in this season. He's actually doing stuff, but he didn't have any connections with Shadow or like even with Sonic. You know?
yeah. So it's just weird how they do that. I think like instead of like let's say Chris being the one that's constantly remembering Shadow, it should have been like Sonic. That's the one that's remembering Shadow, or for like some reason he just feels that, he's just thinking about Shadow out of the blue, and then he's the one that's like wondering, okay, so whatever happened to him? And then that's when, the plot of Shadow comes in instead of Chris being the one.
I don't know something.
That was
If Chris wasn't here, if we didn't have human characters,
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, think about it. Like, Sonic was the one that was, had more interaction with Shadow. He had that rivalry. And then he was also being blamed for Shadow's actions. So he has more of a relationship with Shadow than Chris. So it made more sense if, like, if Sonic's, like, thinking of him, like, what happened to my rival? Is he okay? Where did he go?
yeah.
After, yeah. So that made more sense. I'm, but I am curious about like what's going to happen next. I want to see like
We'll,
how Shadow's going to
we'll find out next time.
on Sonic X next episode.
So, what do you think of this episode?
Really good, 10 out of 10.
Yep, I really like this episode.
Yeah, it's just a really fun action packed type of show of episode. I don't know. There's really not much to say. It's just fun. It's like a roller coaster.
Oh yeah.
Just yeah.
I will say
Mhm.
I do like how they brought back the Sonic Adventure 2 battles versus mode Chaos Control, because in there when you do like versus battle like a one-on-one with like Sonic and Shadow, and if you get enough rings you can use Chaos Control, which can stop time for your opponent for a certain amount of time.
Okay. I don't know what you said, but okay.
Well, the viewers hopefully they'll understand because they played SA2.
Yeah, true. It's just, I'm curious how they're gonna get Shadow to remember everything.
Yeah, that was a thing in the video games too. He has amnesia in the video games.
Okay. So like, just random thought. Like you said that with Rouge, she's usually shipped with either Knuckles or Shadow.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I mean, like, I don't want to say like, is there going to be a love triangle because Knuckles and Rouge don't really have that much romance already.
Not in this series, no. It's because people ship them together because they're on the same team, Team Dark. So
Okay.
the Team Dark, it consisted of Shadow, Rouge, and E123 Omega.
So that's the reason why they ship Shadow and Rouge.
Yeah, because they're on the same team together.
But they don't really have much romance, do they?
No, not really. I don't ship it because I don't. If it was like a thing, then it will like get in the way of business. You can't mix business and pleasure.
True. So I guess like the canic romance of Rouge would be her and Knuckles then.
Pretty much, she likes to flirt with him.
Okay, so like, I guess with Shadow, it's just kind of like a fanship then.
Pretty much.
Okay. I don't know. I still see Rouge with Topaz more than like her and Knuckles. They just don't really. Their like romance don't really mix well. They just sort of argue all the time, and they don't even have any cute moments whatsoever.
Well, they had that moment at the end of season 2.
That is just one moment. And do you know how many cute moments Topaz and Rouge have?
But
And
we're getting off topic. What do you think of this episode?
I said before, it's a really good, fun action episode. It's like a roller coaster,
Oh yeah,
just a ride.
yeah, and we see
So,
that now Shadow is a glass cannon.
mm-hmm. So I'm excited to like see him more as the series goes on, and I'm, I guess, talking about Cosmo and like her arc. She technically got revenge, or like she got payback, but she's still like willing to like go and help the universe out to make sure like this doesn't happen to anybody else.
Oh yeah,
And well, I don't know, like Cosmo I would say is okay. She's like a good character. It's just I don't really see that much like I guess the hype that you and Katie have been telling me about. It's like
we'll get to it.
okay, so she gets better. Okay. All right, then next episode.
I what do you think of this episode?
It's starting to get, a lot better now. I know I've been saying that like the past 10 episodes already. Um, but when I say like it's getting better, it's like, Cosmo is starting to be a little more fleshed out now.
Yeah, this is her season.
Yeah, like we're starting to get more like, of her information, like, her mom, her past. And speaking of her mom, like is her mom a tree?
Yeah, they'll plant people.
Ah, okay, cool. Let me see. I'm starting to see like the romance between like Tails and her as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And like it's cute so far. Like when she like bandages up and I see him blush, I'm like, oh, it's
Yeah.
cute. It's cute. I like cute shit like that.
Oh yeah. Also,
But
I like in this episode where everyone like get to fight. Cream and cheese. Like freaking Chris has a gun.
yeah, it's like he's not fucking around anymore.
Oh no, he ain't a kid anymore.
Yeah, he's like I know my Second Amendment rights, and by God, I'm gonna use them.
Freaking Tanaka showed him how to use a freaking rifle and a Glock.
I know it's like that's awesome. So like yeah, everything's like this was a good episode. It's just like kind of like also setting up the villains and like what they're gonna do in at the end.
Oh yeah.
Just mm-hmm. It's just kind of like a good episode to like explain the backstory of Cosmo and like her motivation as well. So
Oh yeah.
I
This is
give it
her
like
episode right here.
yeah. So I give it a good reading just for her. But
All
like
right.
that's pretty much it. It's like that's it.
All right. Next episode.
Yes.
All right. So what do you think of this episode?
That was a fun like race episode.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty much it. It's just like a race episode just to like
I want to say this is the mid-season finale. Well, like it's a two-parter.
yeah, because like it ends off with like a cliffhanger.
Now
And like
that
him
all
like
7 Chaos Emeralds are now in play.
mm-hmm. So like if all the 7 Chaoses are here, it's like I'm curious what they're gonna do for like the rest of the series.
Mm-hmm. Also, I do like how freaking Shadow has an aneurysm over like Maria.
He's like Maria Vietnam flashes. I like how at the beginning they're like, oh, we can't trust Eggman. Don't even think about it, Knuckles. I didn't say shit.
Well, you
I
know
love
what
how
you're
they,
gonna do.
yeah, we know what you're gonna do. We know your feelings for Eggman. No, I don't know what you're talking about. You all play stupid with me. We know how you're checking him out all the time.
Stop.
No. Like, it's just, well, like how I said before, I don't believe the romance between Rouge and Knuckles. He has more chemistry with, like, Eggman.
Well, you haven't played the games.
Well, okay, so the games is one thing, the show is another. Like, the way that they're presented in the show, there's no chemistry between Rouge and Knuckles. And he has more connections or, like, more chemistry with Eggman. Like, he's literally trying to save Eggman from being evil. He's always trying to give him a redemption arc. With Rouge, he's like, shit, it's her again.
Well,
He doesn't give
his
a shit
remember
about
what I
her.
said. His weakness is like girls.
It's more like he doesn't. I mean, like when you say weakness when it comes to girls, yeah, but it's more like he's like completely uninterested in women. So it's like, Eggman's right there. And
Uh,
he's like, Eggman, dead ass.
Stop. All right, let's change
No,
subjects.
never. All right, what's the next subject?
I don't know.
You just,
The next
you just said
subject, then
no
we move on to
yet.
the next episode.
All right, then
All
next
right, next
episode.
episode. So, what do you think of this episode?
Season finale.
Oh yeah, it's a
They would,
good mid-season finale. We get to see Super Sonic and Super Shadow.
yeah, like I'm curious how they're going to like handle this whole like amnesia thing. Like, I mean, like I kind of get an idea that Shadow is gonna like become good at the last second, or like he's just going to like go back to the team at the last second. But I'm still like curious how like this whole turmoil is going to be. I like it when like characters have to forget something and then they have to like, and because of that they have to like choose between good and evil.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I just like that dynamic.
yeah. It's like, do I trust Eggman or do I trust the people who actually know me?
Yeah. Do I trust Eggman or do I have to trust this little twerp that claims he's 18? The little lolly.
Bruh, he did stuff.
Yeah, he did stuff. I like that. He was actually smart about it. That was, yes, good job. It took you
For
3 seasons, but good job.
for a second, when he said, "I want to take matters in my own hand," they reached down in the pocket. I thought he was about to bust out a Glock.
I'm gonna take matters into my own hands.
Put him up.
Put him up, bitches. And then he's going all Rambo on him. But like, he was actually smart about it. Like, a good job. And I did like how like Dr. Eggman was teasing about him, like you're a kid, and he's like, no, I'm 18. How the fuck does that work? And then like that's when like Chris shows that he's actually useful.
Yeah, because like in season 1 and 2, like he really, just a kid, which means he was useless. But now here, he's 18. And he actually like knows things.
Yeah, so like you know what? Kudos for Chris on that. Like he is actually improving, and I like that.
Yeah, cause
Um,
in season 1, it was like he wasn't smart and he wasn't strong, and then like even his like family's money didn't come to play that often, so he really wasn't useful. Now in season 3, he actually is. He has brains. He actually helps out Tails and helps out like making new invention, giving Sonic new shoes and new abilities. It's like he really is putting an effort here.
he would actually look 18. Like I still hate the fact that he's still like a little kid and that he's like has his little kid voice. He has like his little kid outfit and everything when he's supposed to be 18. Like there's nothing wrong with him being 18. If anything, it would be cool if he was a teenager because like sometimes kids look up to teenagers.
Yeah, but remember,
So
this is a kids show, and you need a kid character in a kids show. Going back to Dragon Ball
true.
GT, remember that? Remember how when Pan
No,
Goku
no, shut up,
got turned
shut
into a kid because they wanted to go back to the classic Dragon Ball era. And remember, this is GT done right. This entire season is GT done right.
Dude, I thought you were going to like mention she who shall not be named.
Oh.
I was like, you were triggering me. I was like, no, anything but her.
But no,
No.
remember, this is GT done right. So when, Chris is a kid, freaking Goku's a kid, or whatever, it's because they need that kid character so kids could relate to them.
Yeah, I guess, but I don't know.
It's
It's
just
just
a
like I will
trope in
still,
media.
yeah. It's just I will still stand by it that he should have been a teenager. Like I understand why he's a kid again, but I still stand by he should have been a teenager. It's just I think it would have been better just to like see him like grown up.
The only time you would see like an adult be like the star of a kids show if they're like superheroes or have superpowers.
Hmm. Let me see. But like going back to Chris, I do like how he is useful, and because like in season one, Eggman didn't take him seriously, but he would like if he had him, he would like chain him or something like this. But like in season two, the Shadow arc,
Eggman just sort of accepted that he was so useless that at one point he just let Chris like walk around the ship
Oh yeah.
without anybody
Hey man,
knowing
no,
it.
you just stay here in this giant room. Don't leave. God damn it.
He's like,
I
don't.
got shit to do. I don't have time to tie you up and whatnot.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? Just don't touch anything.
I
You
put
can
some
like,
food out for you. You just stay over there.
yeah, just stay over there. At one point, like what I did like was when Chris was like in denial about that Sonic was like leaving or whatever, he visits Eggman and instead of like Eggman trying to like use him for ransom or anything, he just was like, "Oh, hey Chris. Um, nope, I didn't do that. I don't know. See you later." I
Please
like
leave.
that. Please leave. It's like he doesn't that's just how little he cares about Chris.
He wasn't even
Like
good enough to be a hostage.
I know it's like I just like that dynamic between them and like just love how he just does not take Chris that seriously, which Chris used as an advantage in this episode. So I like that. It was funny.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was just it was good. I like, villains that, can sometimes befriend the heroes sometimes.
Yeah, you see this in like kids shows all the time, with, like the Ice King and stuff like that.
Ice King, Doofenshmirtz, and this one.
Yep.
That's like the only ones I can like recall at the moment.
But
Yeah, that's it.
this is a good mid season finale.
Yeah, good mid-season finale. Mm. Yeah, that's it.
And also, I forgot to mention this last episode. Shadow now has his inhibitor rings, so he's no longer a glass cannon.
Ah, so what does that mean?
His inhibitor rings, they're like when he doesn't have them, he'll use all his power, and then like it'll get to the point where he uses so much he'll pass out or like he'll kill himself, kind of like what Vegeta did in the Majin Buu arc.
Ah, okay, okay.
So, but with the inhibitor rings, it like caps him off, so where he won't like pass out, he won't use too much energy.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
I
because
get that.
like
I get that.
without them, Shadow he doesn't have that like that mental barrier to where okay I should stop using this much power otherwise I might die. He doesn't have that safety feature built inside of him. He just goes all out and just like yes he'll be more powerful, but at the same time like I said he's a glass cannon. He'll also hurt himself in the process.
Okay, so like that. Uh, that's good to know now. All right, I guess we can go to the next episode.